Hey Taurus, what is going on? Welcome to your February 2023 love and romance reading. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're doing well. So this reading may resonate if you have a Taurus sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any other major Taurus placements. Please remember though that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please feel free to swap the roles. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. And if I feel that it will be insightful to do an extended reading after this, based on what we see here, you will be able to find a link to it below in the description box. But enough of me talking, let's get into this, Taurus. For the Taurus collective, the overall theme and energy, we are going to be starting out with some oracle cards and then we'll dive deep with tarot. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Okay, so this is very much the energies of the past, of course, but there may have been something here that happened in the past, whether it's between you and someone that you are connecting with, or just in the past in general, that may be creating some sort of hesitation. However, this card also talks about the lessons that can be learned and the ability to really turn knowledge into wisdom to get to the North Node, which is the opposite of the South Node, and it's more about one's destiny. So there could be some lessons being learned here or needing to be applied. Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So for some of you, you could have Pisces in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. But I'm very much getting this energy that, there may be a need for balance, okay? Don't be binge watching tarot videos or, astrology too much here, because this is saying there's a need to balance that out with practicality, okay? And don't allow any tarot reader, including me, take away any sort of power from you, because remember, you create your own destiny. You hold the pen to your life. So it's best to use all of this as guidance, right? So be sure to ground yourself and practice that moderation and that balance, okay? So let's pull some more oracle cards here and see what else is going on. Some more energy for Taurus. The Taurus collective, please. What is going on here? Truth. Wow. So there may be some sort of truth revealed this month. This is very much the energy of judgment, cause and effect as well. I do feel like there is some sort of information that is coming in, and the need to really look at something and take it all in, as this person is on this card. February is very much going to be about truth for you, is what I'm really feeling. Positive movement forward at the bottom of the deck. So because of this, because of some sort of truth, something being revealed, some sort of wake-up call even, there may be this ability to move forward in a positive way. I'm sensing that something could be opening up some blockages in a connection. This did not flip over, so we don't take it. That's just my rule. Only if it flipped over and it revealed itself would we take it. What else is here? Will be texting you, Taurus. So you may be hearing from someone. You may be hearing from the person on your mind, or from someone that you may not be expecting. Codependent issues at the bottom of the deck. So there could have been a bit of a struggle here for some of you, this push-pull dynamic. There may have been some expectations for some of you that made you feel like you were let down. I feel like there are fears here. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? So whatever is coming up here with don't let your past hold you back, this could have to do with someone's upbringing. This could have to do with underlying conditioning, possibly family issues. Maybe you do have a family with this person, but that's not necessary. But whatever these issues could be, could have stemmed from conditioning, from early conditioning, or even past relationships. Free yourself. Yeah, there's a need for someone to free themselves from their past. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. But for some of you, this may be the case. For others of you, this may be simply talking about just the day-to-day 3D type thing going on, where someone has to focus on their finances and career. And I'm really sensing here that, and you know what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Unrequited love. Okay, so this is the energy of that. Doesn't mean that this is necessarily what's going on here, but what this card indicates to me is, as Taurus, I feel as though there is some sort of situation with someone where you may be feeling as though you need to free yourself from it, or there's a need for someone to free themselves from some sort of constraints or restraints. I feel like someone's past is very much holding them back, creating some hesitation. Someone could be trying to distract themselves by focusing on their work, their projects. Someone could even be making up excuses, okay, as to why they're not meeting another person's expectation. But with truth, there's some sort of wake-up call here. Okay, or some sort of truth that is coming in. So what I want to do here is get out the tarot and see, what is this all about? I want to know more about the situation, the blocks, the past, what has led up to the current situation. We're going to take a look at you and your person, and then the energy of the outcome. And then if you are interested in diving deeper, if I feel it will be insightful to do an extended reading, we'll take a look at the next 3 to 6 months, intentions, feelings, things like that, as well as guidance and advice. And the link will be below in the description box. So let's see what is going on here for Taurus. The Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. So this could be a sense of a misalignment. 10 of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Wands in the reverse. So as you can see, there is some sort of blocked energy, especially in the past here. 2 of Swords in the reverse. I like this in the reverse. I do like this in the reverse because it's telling me, and the 10 of Swords in the reverse I like as well, because this is telling me that someone is finally taking off the blindfold here. Okay. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Wands. All right. And we do have the Tower in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. We don't want to forget about this. There are a lot of reversals here, but as a reader, what I've realized, so I've been doing tarot since 2011, but what I've realized here is that tarot is not black and white. A reversal is not the opposite. A reversal doesn't necessarily mean anything that's always going to be negative. It can indicate blocked energy, but it can also provide additional details. It can just be a lesser version than the upright, okay? And if you read tarot and you read reversals, you will definitely know that as well. It's all about energies and the surrounding cards, and it's not black or white. And I'm not afraid of reading reversals either. And sometimes, like I said, you would prefer to see some of these cards in the reverse. But what I'm getting here is that there could have been some sort of breakup. There could have been someone who didn't want to commit here, Taurus. There could have been some sort of break or rebellion against the traditional way of doing things, the norm, what one is used to doing. I feel as though someone may have also not been learning past lessons that need to be learned. The 10 of Swords in the reverse is telling me that there is a desire to heal whatever this is. And it may feel as though there's a situation that is hanging by a thread at this time. And with the 8 of Wands in the reverse, it does indicate that there is slow or delayed communication or action. It may feel like things are moving forward very slowly. And that may be very frustrating for you, okay? The Two of Swords in the reverse is telling me, though, representing your person, feel free to swap the roles here if it makes sense, but I'm definitely feeling like this is your person. They're finally taking off the blindfold. There may have been a situation here where someone needed to make a decision, and this person may not have been making a decision, but as things became more difficult, or this person was not making a decision, I feel as though the anxiety was building up for them. Okay, this person is starting to see something in a different way. They're starting to shift their perspective here because they're open to additional perspectives. Whereas before, you may have been feeling, and even now you still may be feeling like you're dealing with someone who is very stubborn and not willing to see things in a different way. The Hierophant in the reverse is indicating that there is this switch up that is going on. Okay, there is this change. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse representing you is making me feel like you are also at a crossroads trying to figure out which way to go, what to do. You may feel like you have a lot on your plate at this time and particular decisions need to be made, and it may feel as though there's a lot to handle or manage, whether it's with the situation or just with everything, okay? The Ten of Wands indicates that there is some heaviness here that someone is carrying or within this situation that needs to be addressed. With the Tower in the reverse, I am sensing that there are two people here who don't want a Tower moment. They may not want a total breakup. They may not want this catastrophe or this chaos. There is this desire to not create that chaos or fall into it or to contribute to it. Okay, the thing is, it's like this energy that something may need to come down, because whatever is not falling down so that it can be rebuilt may be causing this stress or this heaviness for someone or this situation. I feel like there's more progress here because your person is willing to take this blindfold off and see things in a different perspective. But there's still a lot here, and I feel like there's been a lot that has stressed you out, and I feel like something from the past has been also causing someone to hold back, and there's a lot of stagnation from this entire situation. So we'll be texting you. I do feel like you're going to be hearing from this person. So there's that. There is some sort of communication coming in, but what I want to do here is I want to draw more cards. I want to get more details, get some more information about what is really going on here. And as a reader, it is just easier for me to draw all of the cards at once, just so that I can see the whole picture and tie everything together all at once instead of, backtracking and this and that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw all of the cards on camera, get some clarifications, ask some questions. But as I always promise you, I will draw all of the cards on camera for that transparency. And then we're going to dive into everything deeply one by one. All right, Taurus, so we did go ahead and draw all of the cards on camera. I did turn some of these cards over in piles just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine, but we are going to be going through each pile one by one. The cards that have not been turned over are the ones that we're going to be going through right now. I just want to quickly say here, and we're going to get back into your person and dive really deep into this, but your person is desiring to reach out to you. Will be texting you. This is very much in alignment with their energy. For them, the situation is not over, and there's a lack of closure on their end, or at least they're realizing that this is not over. They're seeing a perspective where there could be a new beginning. With the Three of Wands, I do feel like they're desiring to reach out with some sort of offering, an apology, or some sort of new beginning. Okay. We're going to get back into this shortly, but I want to go over these cards, okay? The recent past as well as the current situation. We also have the Moon in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. along with the original Tower in the reverse. So I'm very much getting here that there is something that is being revealed. Okay, something is coming to the surface. Confusion is clearing away. I feel like there is this energy of trying to navigate a situation carefully without causing additional chaos. Okay. I feel this is a very fragile situation. And in the past here, I drew more cards than I usually do for the past. But in the past, there was, and maybe for some of you there still is, and this could be the recent past or the more distant past, but there was stagnation here. And you may have also been dealing with a Capricorn, a Pisces, or Cancer, but that is not necessary. But there is a situation where there was slowed communication, delayed communication. But with this Devil card, you know, if you pay attention to this card, he's reaching his hand out. And the High Priestess in the reverse, it is subtle hints. It is revealing of information. It is this sense of revealing information or way, or being a certain way, or reeling someone in, knowing what someone wants to hear, what someone, you know, someone knowing what it is that they want to say. But I do feel that someone was not connected to their intuition. And there's very much this energy of temptation. I feel like there was a lot of magnetism between you two at this time. And you may have still decided to go towards this person, even though there may have been some red flags here, or things were not really aligning with everything, okay? Things may have felt a bit off. And it may have had to do with this person's way of communicating or the general stagnation that was occurring, okay? But this person was still showing up. And I do feel as though whatever they were revealing, it was, I'm getting the word like hypnotizing or mesmerizing. There was something about this person that drew you in. And I feel like there was still this beautiful ability to connect with this person on an emotional level, or at least it felt that way. I feel that when you two got together, it felt good. It felt right. There was a connection here, and there still very well may be. However, it was traveling at a very slow pace. Okay. I do feel like this person is very much into you, Taurus. The thing is with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and this could be possibly on both of your ends or maybe one of you, but despite this connection, it still may have felt like low effort. Okay, it's like when you would spend time with this person, it was incredible, and it felt right, and it felt so good, and there was this attraction between you two and this magnetism. But it was still moving slowly, and there was possibly this lack of effort. This person may have also revealed things to you about their feelings that you may not have known about, or you may have felt as though you had some intimate periods with this person where they would like open up to you or say certain things to you that really made you feel like this connection was strong, or it made you feel special in some way. I want to know more about this. I'm going to be using the Price of Love Oracle deck here. Ego. So this is very much the energy of reacting due to even past issues. Okay, someone may have had a little bit of an ego, maybe some pride. Someone may not have been wanting to put themselves in a place of vulnerability. Someone may not have been wanting to fully reveal certain things because of fears of vulnerability, but there could have been past trauma that is involved that really shaped how this person went about things in this connection. Okay, it may have felt like this person at times was keeping you at arm's length. And the thing is that ego is not always bad. I mean, there is healthy ego. But when it isn't healthy, it's detrimental. Codependency in the reverse. Sotagy at the bottom of the deck. I could have pronounced that wrong. But you may have been dealing with someone here where it was just difficult to have a healthy connection. You may have felt as though, okay, this person has some stuff that they kind of need to work on here. And it may have stood in the way of this ability to connect in a healthy way. It's like when you would connect, it would feel so good and it would feel so right. But then there were other times here where it felt like there was a block. And with codependency in the reverse, this is the ability to have a healthy relationship. This is the ability to not fall into those unhealthy dynamics, the push, the pull, the codependent type things. So I do feel like someone desired a healthy connection here, but it may not have been possible if the other person's ego and past trauma was impacting this in some way, shape, or form. Now, for the current situation with the Hierophant in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Swords in the reverse, there's a lot of blocked energy, but with your person down here, which we're going to get into, because it does look, and I showed you these cards in the beginning, it does look like this person is wanting to act on this blocked energy and overcome it. Okay. But I feel with the Hierophant in the reverse, this is indicating that there is some sort of misalignment. It could have to do with values. It could have to do with beliefs. There possibly could have been some sort of break up here if this was a committed relationship. Let's pull some oracle cards because these are all in the reverse. So I do want to get some more information about this. Know your worth. One more, please. Breakups and makeups. Sparks in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. There may have been, just for some of you, an attempt to come back together. And if it's not that, then there are thoughts of doing so. Someone knows their worth here, though. Someone knows that they are priceless. Someone knows that they saw the red flags previously. Maybe previously someone here didn't want to acknowledge or admit that they were seeing these red flags, okay? And that's okay, because I know for some of us, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt, okay? We want to believe that everyone is good and that they're going to show up. And I do feel like at the time, this person did have some redeeming qualities about them, you know? When they would put in effort, it may have felt really good, and there was that connection that you felt. So at first you may have tried to give this person the benefit of the doubt, but I feel that as time went on, you started to reveal and question if this person was capable of actually having a healthy connection. And I do feel that you know your worth here, okay? I feel that whatever is going on in the situation, there are some misaligned values. You two may not see eye to eye on something that does matter. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse does indicate someone who is taking this security and stability inward. And the King of Swords in the reverse, you know, he can be a bit harsh. He can cut someone off. But The King of Swords in the reverse, the thing that I do like about him when he shows up in a positive way is that he has high standards in love, and he's not going to be dealing with the page in the reverse, you know, someone who doesn't speak their truth. A male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm just reading energies. But there could be someone here who was not speaking their truth, someone who was acting a bit immature, someone who was, you know, maybe coming in here and there with random text message or just inconsistencies. Someone that would watch your stories on social media or leave traces of themselves behind in some way, shape, or form, but then they wouldn't reach out, or there was stagnation here in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Because with breakups and makeups, this is telling me that there is this opportunity to get back together here, but it's gonna, no matter what, it's gonna look different because you know your worth. So don't doubt yourself. You may have been doubting yourself before. Just for some of you, don't doubt yourself. I do specifically want to know more about the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, please. As we do have 3 people. There, for some of you, there could be a child involved, but that's not necessary. This could just be someone who's acting childish. But what's this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Okay. Tell me more about this. All right, King of Swords in the... Interesting. We've got a lot of people coming out here. So for some of you, there could be more than one person involved here. Let me know if that's resonating. Yeah, so I feel like there's a bit of awkward energy. I feel as though, and I just want to know, lastly, just one card about the Hierophant in the reverse, even though I really don't need to ask more about it. There's way too many cards here to begin with. Yeah, okay, so I feel like there's a situation that's really wrapping someone up in their head, making them really think about a situation. The situation at hand is causing anxiety, rumination, and someone to get really stuck in their head. If there is interactions or discussions or talking with this person, especially if they come in, I do feel that what you're willing to give to this person is very much with boundaries up, okay? I feel as though you have realized that this person has created this, I would say that they kind of destabilized a part of you, at least in the past. And so I do feel like you're being a bit protective of your energy. Okay? Now for some of you, just for some of you, there may be another picture or another person in the picture for you, Taurus, that you may be, you know, going towards. There may be a new interest, or you just may be desiring to get back out into the world, and you are pulling back and just aligning with your own values and your own belief system while acknowledging that there may be differences between you and this person. I don't think that you're happy about it, and I don't feel like this person is happy about it either. Okay, there are certain things here where it's like this person wants it to work out, this person doesn't want to walk away, but there are certain things that need to be addressed regarding the values, the belief systems, possibly lessons that haven't been learned. And if this person didn't learn the lesson, well, they're feeling the consequences of that. Okay. I do feel like someone is willing to still bring in compassion here, but it's also with this mindset of really seeing things how they are and really looking for logic. Okay. And I do feel like there is some sort of awkward conversation that happens. Okay. And it could feel misaligned. It could be a bit short. I feel like there are 2 people who are a bit on their defenses. And with the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is very much telling me that someone may be coming in with their defenses, or maybe this could be you. There's still an exchange of information, but it's kind of, it could be this mirroring where both people are not truly speaking up and saying what they desire. I do feel like there could be someone here who is feeling the situation out. Yeah, because I just forgot here. We have to look at the block, and this actually aligns with what I just said. There's this situation where both people are desiring to recover. Okay, it feels like things are hanging from a thread. The Nine of Swords in the reverse is telling me, with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, there may be information that someone doesn't necessarily want to open up about or release. Okay, someone is choosing to deal with something by controlling their energy or trying to be resourceful and strategize. I feel like this person is afraid to say the wrong thing. This may not be malicious. I feel like this may be a coping mechanism or a fear of saying the wrong thing. So it's like this person may be just trying to keep their mouth shut. And so if this person comes in, I do feel as though you are dealing with this caution because you know your worth. This person, I do feel, could be coming in for reconciliation with the breakups and makeups. But they're being quite controlled with what they say, how they say it. This could even be you, okay? Because you know your worth here. But there's an opportunity to renew this situation and get out of a period of retreat if there was one. But I feel like there's a lot of question around trust trapped in the reverse. So yeah, I do feel like there's a need for someone to release themselves from their own mind, because when this card is upright, this asks, you know, why do you stay in a room when the door is wide open? And so things could be hanging by a thread, but at the same time, I feel like this could be you being quite resourceful with how you interact with this person, because you don't want to get back into a place where you're feeling stuck or trapped. You know your worth. I feel this is definitely you keeping your distance. With your person showing up with the World in the reverse, this is fixed energy. This is Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person is taking the blindfold off. They may be feeling out how you are, you know, your energies and so forth. The World in the reverse, things are still left open. There's a lack of closure. But the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups is telling me that this person may be reaching out, sending out a message, or waiting to hear back from you regarding some sort of apology or a new beginning. Okay, I feel like this person wants a new beginning with you. And I feel that you are finding this to be frustrating. Because with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and Eight of Cups, I feel as though this feels heavy. There's a lot on your plate, and with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who keeps to themselves. And when they do talk with someone, they may be a bit harsh, a bit blunt, maybe even a bit short. I do feel that with the Two of Wands, you are desiring to walk away from something here. For some of you, you just kind of maybe like checked out because there's just, this feels like a heavy situation and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. And for others of you, this could be acknowledging that this situation is such a mess, and if this is going to work, someone or something needs to be walked away from. You are deciding to walk away from something, is what I'm sensing. I don't feel like this person believes it, though. Communication in the reverse. sparks. I see what's going on. Boundaries in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So you may be feeling as though you let your guard down too much with this person in the past. There may be blocked communication at this time. And for some of you, it's because you haven't heard from this person. You're just assuming, okay, this is a dead end. I'm just going to walk away. But for others of you, I feel like you are afraid to feel that spark with this person. Okay, because it felt so good. It felt so passionate. There was this interest between the two of you. But at the same time, with dead end, you may be feeling like, what's the point here? What is the point if this is going to be a dead end? Because this person really had the ability to pull you in before. And so I feel like you, as much as you may be desiring to go towards this person, for some of you, just for some of you, you may be feeling like, what is the point? Just so that sparks can, you know, fly and then it's going to be a dead end. I feel like you have your guard up, your walls up. I feel that you are afraid. Let's pull some cards for your person here. Ooh, manipulation in the reverse, though. I like this. Wild card. Robotic. Okay. Separation at the bottom of the deck. So there could have been some sort of separation here, but with manipulation in the reverse, there's something that this person wants to confront. Okay, this person is not trying to manipulate the situation. This person could really just be a bit of a wild card, which can be a bit scary. You may be dealing with someone who's a bit unpredictable and you may not expect this, but when they come in, and you may be dealing with someone who's very much based on logic, someone who has not necessarily connected to their intuition or their emotions much. But I feel like this person, they may try to confront the situation. They may apologize. It may be very unexpected with this wild card. And with robotic, it may not have much emotion to it, or it may come off a bit just robotic, okay? This person doesn't feel like this situation is over. I feel that you may be trying to convince yourself that it is over and that it's for the best, or that it should be over. I do feel, and it's because you know your worth. You're just like, I don't want to get sucked back into this. And like I said, for some of you, there could be multiple people involved. And if there is, it does seem like this person is coming back in to go specifically towards you. And even if there is an interaction, there is this sense of, I'm not getting dragged back into this. I'm not going to get trapped. I'm going to be very careful with what I say, with how I move about this situation and what I do. Because this could have very much put you in your head. And when you were dealing with this person previously, or even now, you may have been ruminating about, how you feel stuck in this situation because maybe you and this person aren't looking for the same things, or there's some sort of misalignment, or something that is not in alignment that has to do with this connection that very much puts you in your head. Wow. But nonetheless, this person is reaching out to you. So with the 10 of Wands showing up here and the Knight of Pentacles, Death in the reverse, Scorpio energy, and the 9 of Wands, I feel like this person is coming back in. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? But it feels heavy. It's really going to be up to you whether or not you want to talk with this person or not. It's really going to be up to you. I do feel that there is still some sort of energetic tie with this person, even if you are trying to walk away. But with death in the reverse, there is a need for some sort of inner transformation for this person or this situation. There's something that needs to change. And until this change occurs, there may be delays, and someone is definitely going to be protecting themselves and their energy. So if this person wants to come in and talk with you and you're willing to talk with them, they're not going to be able to get you to get or bring your guard down. You know, it's not going to be easy. And I feel like this is you kind of staring them down. Like, what do you want? So for some of you, this could be continuing forward. But you're going to be eyeing this person until some sort of permanent change occurs. I don't necessarily see that happening in this initial outcome. Maybe in the next 3 to 6 months, there will be some sort of change. But as of right now, you know, I'm always honest with you guys. The death and rebirth in the reverse is indicating that a transformation needs to happen, that this situation is not over though, but something needs to change. And it isn't happening quite yet. I do feel like you are, oops, these cards are trying to figure out what the truth really is. I feel like this person's past may be holding them back, and you may be feeling like you just need to free yourself, because you may know that this person has issues that they need to heal from their past. Triggered in the reverse. Euphoria. Okay. Passion in the reverse. Interference at the bottom of the deck. So now interference is person, place, thing, concept, idea, but it could be anything. But this card really talks about the ripple effect. Okay, so it's kind of like whatever this person's going through, it can ripple out and impact you as well, right? Which makes sense with this reading. But triggered in the reverse is telling me that, you know, with truth and all this, Taurus, I think that you're going to be just fine, because you may have gotten really, really triggered in the past by this person, but there's some sort of realization, this kind of wake-up call, this understanding of what the situation really is, and this sense of accepting it. And so you are no longer getting triggered by this person's actions. It's kind of like you have observed them enough to really see the kind of person that they are. You may be a bit disappointed, and you may be willing to still talk with this person. It looks like you still are, but you're going to have your guard up. You're going to be observing them more than anything. And I do feel that whatever is coming in here, you know, if you're hearing from them, okay, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. And this euphoria thing is like a dopamine rush. Like, it's going to feel good. But at the same time, with passion in the reverse, if this was a physical connection, if there was a lot of, you know, magnetic attraction and things like that, you may not be acting on this. You may hear from this person, but you may not be triggered by them. It's going to feel good, but it's kind of like you're not going towards this, oh, everything's okay type thing. You are acting, especially with this 9 of Pentacles card, a bit more serious. And with the 10 of Wands, you're still walking. It still feels heavy, and it may feel drawn out. So you really have to ask yourself, what is in alignment with you and what you want to do here? If you want to continue forward, go ahead and do so. But it may take some time before you see some sort of change with this situation. But I do see you. I feel like your energy is going to let this person know that they can't get away with whatever it was that they were trying to get away with, or that their behavior is not okay. I feel like you may be directly or indirectly shutting this person down, their advances and so forth. Like they can only get so far with you. You may talk to them, but you may not go and hang out with them. You may not physically connect with them anymore. And that may be your way of communicating to them, like, I'm not going down this road again. You know, you may be, for some of you, just for some of you, you may be putting this person in a situation where they need to confront an issue and actually talk to you about something. Like if they want to know, and this could be the case here, especially with manipulation in the reverse being a sense of confronting an issue, wild card robotic. I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes in and they confront you and ask you out of nowhere, you know, is everything okay? You know, you seem a bit off, Taurus. What's been going on here? Because they're actually coming in with some emotion. But this person doesn't feel like it's over. So you may be like, are you oblivious? Do you not get what's going on here? I feel like there's a sense of frustration, and you may either indirectly or directly be letting this person know where you're at with your more serious tone by you not reacting to them anymore, by you slowing the pace down, by you protecting your energy, kind of staring them down a bit, even if it's just energetically. So that's what I'm really getting here. So Taurus, it does look like either way you're hearing from this person. How you handle this, it really looks like it's going to be up to you. But I do feel like you are very frustrated with the surrounding circumstances. And if you have been a bit distant with this person already, if you have been removing the emotions out of the equation, if you've been a bit dry, this person could be confronting you on that. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing so far. If you would like to join me over at the extended, I think we are going to take this over to the extended because I do feel like it could be helpful for you all and insightful, you know, if you're interested, to explore the next 3 to 6 months to see what's really going to happen here. If there's going to be any sort of turning point or change in this person's energy. We're going to check out their intentions because they're the one that's coming in with this energy to either apologize or have this new beginning after some sort of realization or taking the blindfold off. They may be actually realizing here that you're not okay with certain things or getting to that point. Okay? This person may be also seeking closure from you, like what's going on, Taurus? But we're gonna look into that, and then some guidance and advice, you know, feelings, all that sort of stuff. So if you would like to join me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. But if not, then I really hope that this reading was able to provide you with some clarity and insight into your situation. Please let me know if this resonated for you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on. I do read all my comments. And I would love to know how this is playing out in your life, as well as your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any of your other major Taurus placements, or even the person that you're dealing with. So I'd like to know what part of the Taurus collective I'm connecting with. But yeah, this is what I'm getting for you, Taurus. If this resonated, also please give this a thumbs up, as it will help this video, you know, get out to more people on YouTube that it may resonate with, and it also helps grow the channel. But yeah, that is what I have for you for now. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful month, Taurus, and I will see you next time. Bye.